What's up, Vape Fam? Today we're taking a look at the Yuri Rda from Desire, made by Desire. This was sent to me from GearBest for the purpose of this review, so thank you GearBest for the opportunity. I will link to them in the comment or the description down below so that you can find it on their website. Interesting little RDA, velocity style post with a little bit of a twist and angled airflow, which I will show you now as we go up close for the breakdown to see what makes a vape. Alright, here we are, up close with the Yuri Rda from Desire. This is the packaging it comes in. It's different. It's interesting. Tells you on the bottom what comes in it, you know, the screwdriver, the RDA, so on and so forth. Pop this open. Got this, which I believe is actually a sticker. Yes, it is a sticker. So the thing sitting on the top there, the Desire Yuri Flavor RDA, is a sticker. So that's nice. Get a little sticker with your purchase. There's the RDA. There is a second cap right here. This is a chuff cap. Something to note, well, you know what, I'll set that aside for a second and we will discuss it when we get to it. Underneath you've got some grub screws, some O-rings, and your Allen key there. Other than that, this is just the label and a little piece of foam in the bottom and a piece of foam there. Alright, so it comes like this, and this cap is for your 510s, your drip tips, standard size drip tips. This cap will pop off like so. Now, there's a little bit of a design difference here. They both have the O-ring, but the inside, one is a tapered chuff cap and one is a flat 510 cap. So you will get a little bit of a difference depending on, or a little bit of flavor difference depending on which cap you use, because that does actually change the flavor slightly. I prefer the chuff cap personally, but to each their own on that regard. From there, you have the RDA itself. The 510 does protrude, but it's ever so slight, so use your best judgment. Again, I would not say this will work 100% of the time, but for most it would probably work for hybrid mods. Pop the deck out. It's a really tight fit. And there is your barrel. It does have a single coil option. A lot of single coilers get a little upset when they don't include that. I've seen some really interesting posts online about it, but not all of them do, but this one does have a single coil option. So if you want single coil, you just use the one with nothing on the opposite side, and if you want dual coil, you just use the two opposing airflow slots. Not a big deal. Then we come to the deck. Now, interesting thing about this deck, you have velocity style posts, but you have two grub screws in the top and then one on each side for the bottom hole. You also have your peak insulator down here in the bottom, as you can see there, and you have these angular airflow slots. I kind of like them. It brings the airflow in right underneath where I set my coil, so rather than, you know, it coming straight in from the side or directly underneath of it and then just coming straight up the side, it has that little bit of an angle to it. It doesn't really change too much, I don't think, but it is just a nice different little look, nice different little approach to the airflow. The post holes are of a decent size. I was able to fit 24 gauge fuse with 32 in there, which is something I've been measuring a lot of post holes with lately, because if that doesn't fit, then I think they're just way too small. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead, put a build in this, wick it up, and we'll go from there. Alright, so there you go, 24, 32 fused, 4-wrap spaced. Fits in there, no problem. I've been going to these coils a lot for mech mod usage. So I'm going to throw the other one in on the other side real quick, and we will wick it up, and that'll do it. Alright, hot spots are all ironed out. You don't really get many on these spaced coils. Make a little bit of room here. I went ahead and wicked up one side real quick just in the interest of time because it is a dripper and it is pretty straightforward. Take your cotton, again, cotton candy collection. I know, say it a lot, but shove it through, and twist the end up a little bit more. Come on. Wow, okay. Pull it through. Snug. Cut it and stuff it down in. There you have it. Quick and easy. Let me grab some juice real quick. Alright, I've grabbed some juice, Scarlet from 360. This is one of my go-tos. Pretty sure I've used it in videos before, but I love it. Just wet these up. Give it a press. There we have it. A little bit more on there like so. We'll just pop the barrel on. Make sure we put it for dual coil. Line up the airflow holes. She's ready to vape. So let's go back up top and we'll talk about it and we'll vape on it a little bit. Alright guys, that was the up close and breakdown with the Yuri Rda, made by Desire, sent to me by GearBest. Again, thank you for the opportunity. It says it's a flavor focused RDA and it's not lying. It is very, very heavy on the flavor. I've really been enjoying it. I was really impressed by it. I never had a Desire product before. This is my first one and I was really impressed. Usually when somebody sends you something from a company you haven't heard of before, you get a little timid about it because you don't know what kind of quality you're going to get. But the machining is actually really good. There's no burrs. There's a couple sharp edges in the logo, but it's because of the design, not because of any machining flaws or anything like that. Everything fits together really, really tight. The airflow really does lend itself pretty well to some good flavor. Now it does get hot because it is a smaller RDA. And the chuff cap here is actually really, really short, as you can see, so you do get a lot of heat. So if you don't like a hot vape, you might want to build something a little bit higher in resistance than these coils. These are like a 0.12 that I'm running right here. So they get a little bit warm. But the flavor really, really is good, and as you can see, the cloud production really isn't bad at all. The density is actually pretty impressive because the airflow is kind of tight, kind of small. It's more like a competition style airflow draw than it is like a wide open draw for a lot of these like 24, 30 millimeter RDAs that are coming out now. So it's going to be a little bit more restrictive than some airflow, but honestly it's really not bad. You could easily take a 5-second comp pull off of it. So again, it is very flavor focused. All the juices I've tried on it they just tasted phenomenal. Density again is there, the build is there, the velocity style deck is there, and the price. It's normally $24. I saw it on sale for like $16 on GearBest website right now. So at that price range, I can definitely recommend it. Especially if you're looking to get into drippers, this would be a great way to go because it is, again, for like the third or fourth time, very flavor focused. And a lot of people getting into dripping do it for one of two reasons. Either they want the flavor or they want to comp with it. And this does have enough tight draw to it that you could comp with it if you wanted to. Too many people try and comp with wide open airflow and you just get these wispy clouds. So again, well built, affordable price, great deck design with that slanted airflow that comes in right underneath those coils and just hit them dead on. Double O-ringed, fits well, no leaking. Working on a hybrid mod right now as we speak. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or anything I didn't address, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get to them. Like, subscribe, it helps me out. You guys have been phenomenal so far. The channel's grown so fast. I hope to see you guys again soon. Till next time, suck, blow, and keep on vaping.